Hi all, I'm Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist with Builderall. Have you ever entered the wrong website URL and went to a page like this? This is called a 404 page. 404 errors can be frustrating for users, so the main purpose of a 404 page is to turn the potential negative user experience of encountering an error into a positive one. The key to this is links. Links on 404 pages are so important because they give users a way out of the error page and still keep them on your website. So let's look at some ways different companies use their 404 page to get some examples. The first example we're going to talk about is Burger King. Burger King is a fast food restaurant, and it looks like they're just using an image here, and it says something's missing here. The page you're looking for was moved or doesn't exist. And then it says error 404, and then they have a button here to go back to their menu. Now notice they do have still their menu at the top, their logo, they have a place to sign up and add to the cart, and they also have their footer here at the bottom. Okay, so I want to draw your attention to that because those are some things that you could be using on your own 404 page. So let's go ahead and look at Amazon. Amazon uses their 404 page. They have a cute picture of a dog here, and it says, sorry, we could not find that page. Try searching or go to Amazon's homepage, which is a link right here. And then it says, Sir Ulysses, meet the dogs of Amazon. So now they're sending you another link here. Let's go ahead and look at True Green, which is a lawn care website. There simply says 404, page not found. We're sorry the page you requested is not available. Try one of the links below to learn more about our services. Need help? Call this phone number. And then they have the social media links. Again, they have their main header with the menu up here, and then they have their footer. That is an important thing to notice because not only can you use that in your own, but again, you're providing them links and it's congruent with the rest of their website. So you don't feel like you left the website even though you entered an invalid URL. Let's go ahead and look at Walmart. Walmart does not have their menu up here, which I think is kind of strange. They do have a little button here that you could go to their main website, and they also have a link here. So theirs simply has the logo and says, sorry, the page you're looking for cannot be found. Go back to walmart.com, so you can press here to do that. Now, not to be political, but Donald Trump was very creative with his 404 page. His political opponent this year is Joe Biden, and it says, it appears you're as lost as me. Return to the home page. He has his menu up here, and then he has his footer down here. Now, let's go ahead and look at Joe Biden's page and see what he has there. So he has used his 404 page to promote his campaign donations. So if you go to Joe Biden's website and you enter an invalid URL, you're going to come to his donation page, and he also has a button where you can click here to go to his main website. Also, let's check out the White House. The White House, if you go to whitehouse.gov / and then a bunch of letters or numbers here, you'll see that they actually have the White House logo. 404 page not found. That page cannot be found or located on an archived web page, but they do have a search function here, which is really cool and a really good idea. And then they have past administration archives. So if you're looking for an older page, I guess you could click there. Let's go ahead and go back to our Builderall back office, and I want to walk you through the steps of creating a 404 page for my lawn care business website. Now, this is something that I have not done yet, and I actually needed to do. So why not walk through it with you and show you step by step what I'm going to do to create our own 404 page. So the first thing I need to do is click Create New Page. Now the title of the page has to be 404 and the URL has to be 404. And that is what tells the browser if someone enters an invalid URL to default to the 404 page. So we simply want to just call this 404. Title the page 404, and then we can go down here and we're going to choose blank page, and then we'll save. So now we've created our page. First thing we want to do is go ahead and change the share image. So I'll just go ahead and use my standard image that I use for all of my pages on our website there. So let me find it. And there we go. So we'll just select that and click Save. Now we have our share image saved. If you click the three dots here and go to Settings, we can, from here, choose our header. So I'll just go ahead and choose our lawn care header. Let's go ahead and choose our lawn care footer. And we could choose a pop-up, but we don't have any pop-ups on this website. So let's go ahead and click Save. So now we're set up and we're ready to go. So let's click Edit Page. And here's where we can start to be creative. So the first thing we need to do, as always, is add a panel. So we'll just add a blank panel to get started. And we'll just drag this down to give us some more room to work. Now let's go ahead and add an image. So we'll add elements, go down to image, and let's just choose this image here. Now I've already uploaded an image I want to use, so let's just go ahead and edit here and go to General Settings, Change Image. And we're going to choose this image of a lost kid inside some grass. Okay, now you can see from the sides, I didn't really size this correctly, but that's not that big of a deal. So we have this cute little kid who's lost in the grass. But let's go ahead and change the background of our panel because obviously we don't want it gray. So we'll choose Background Settings, go Change Image. And I want to be congruent with the rest of my website. So let me find the background of my lawn care website. So scroll through here. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and choose this here. So now we have the background of the rest of my website. So it looks congruent. We have the cute little kid lost in the grass. And let's go ahead and just type something up here. So we'll say, oops, are you lost? And then maybe, obviously we want to change this to white because we can't see it very well. So just go up here and choose that to change it to white. Now let's choose a different size font. So we'll go back to Elements and then maybe an H2 title. And then we'll change this to white so we can see it as well. And then I'll just say, let me help you find your way home. Okay, let's go ahead and change this to heading 1, just so that it's a little bit bigger. Oops, that didn't save. Let's try this again. Let me help you find your way home. And we'll change this to white. And there we go. All right, so we can put this in the middle here. And we'll just kind of play around with this and get this lined up correctly. Actually, I don't like that up there, so we'll just move this down here. Make sure to left justify this. Okay, so I'm thinking it's looking pretty decent, but now we need a button. So let's go ahead and go to Add Elements, Return, so we can go back to our main menu of the elements, and we need to add a button. So we'll just go ahead and drag this button here. And let's change the register now to be Return Home. So we can click there to edit, and then we'll go to Headline, and then we'll change this to be Return Home. And we could even add a little icon here if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and add an arrow. See, just to jazz it up a little bit. And we'll just choose this arrow here. And now let's stretch this button out just a little bit by left clicking and the little blue circle there. We'll just drag it out just to make the button a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and we want to change the colors, and we have brand colors, so we definitely want to use that. But for this purpose, just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and just make We'll make this text white. And then when it comes to the hover effect, let's just go ahead and go back up to general colors. Let's make this button black because most of my buttons on this website are black. Then we'll make the background color white when you hover over it. And then we'll change the hover text to black. So when you hover over this button, it'll be white with black text instead of black with white text. So let's go ahead and just save this. And we'll close. Let's make sure that our action is actually set to the home page. So let's go to Page, Home, and then Select. Now we'll save again. And that's fine. And let's make sure our mobile version looks good. So we'll just click Mobile to view that. And you'll see our image and everything is a little bit discombobulated. So let's go ahead and move this to the top here, above the image. And then we'll just move this up there. Now our button's a little bit wide, so if you left click in the button, we can actually change the size of that. If we go to Advanced and then change the lateral spacing just to make it a little bit smaller. Want some more space at the bottom. And it looks pretty good. To edit this, we can simply click in the box, click Edit, and then we want to change the mobile size, okay? Because this is a global element, we need to change in the global section. So this is the H1 title, and we want to adjust the mobile size. So we can just click to go down here until it's the size that we like. And this one looks pretty good, so we'll just keep that one the same. And let's go ahead and go back to our home desktop, and we will save. And that's fine. Now let's go ahead and see what this looks like live. So we'll go back to the home page, and we always want to republish. And let's see what this looks like. So let me refresh. Okay, so now you see we have our header up there, our main header. We have our footer down here, and we have our message. Oops, are you lost? Let me help you find your way home. If you click Return Home, you see that we have our hover effect. If you click there, we go back to the home page. So let's test this out on a live website. So we'll go home, and let's pretend we are a customer and we want to go to a specific page. So we type in bartlettlawncarellc.com/, but instead of typing in policies, we're going to type in some random letters here. So let's see what happens. Oops, are you lost? Let me help you find your way home. So see how cool that is? So we're still advertising our business, we're still being congruent with our website, but this is a much more professional way of having an error turn into an actual benefit. And I'm sending them back where I want them to go. So now you're ready to create your own 404 page. So let's go build it with Builderall.